sun was inspired by the legend of its founding. Ancient texts told of a radiant light, a divine blessing from the sun god Surya that guided its first ruler, Maharaja Ashvindra, to establish the kingdom centuries ago. Under his leadership and the continued wisdom of his descendants, Suryagarh flourished into a jewel of the desert. The kingdom's capital city was a marvel of architecture and ingenuity. At its heart rose the Sun Spire Palace, a grand fortress built entirely of golden sandstone. Its intricate carvings depicted the kingdom's history, from celestial blessings to heroic victories. The palace glimmered in the sunlight, a reminder of the sun god's ever-watchful presence. Surrounding the palace were bustling markets filled with the vibrant colors of silk, spices, and handcrafted jewelry. Merchants from distant lands came to trade, filling the air with lively haggling and the aroma of cardamom, turmeric, and saffron. Beyond the capital stretched fertile oases, made possible by the clever irrigation systems devised by the kingdom's engineers. These oases transformed the arid desert into patches of greenery, where farmers cultivated millet, dates, and lentils. The Lotus Jewel, a mystical artifact housed in the palace, was said to ensure this balance between the harsh desert and the kingdom's prosperity. Legend claimed the jewel contained a fragment of the sun god's light, and its presence kept the land in harmony. The people of Suryagarh, known as Surya Vanshis, were proud of their heritage. They celebrated their connection to the sun god through grand festivals like the Ravi Mahotsav, a week-long event filled with music, dance, and rituals to honor the sun's life-giving energy. During the festival, priests carried the lotus jewel through the streets in a golden chariot, accompanied by processions of dancers and musicians. The kingdom's harmony was also reflected in its diversity. Travelers from nearby regions often settled in Suryagarh, enriching its culture with new traditions and stories. However, Suryagarh was not without its challenges. The vast desert surrounding the kingdom was home to Rakta Rakshas, shadowy creatures from ancient folklore. Though banished long ago, stories of their return persisted, serving as both cautionary tales for children and somber reminders for adults. The kingdom's guards patrolled tirelessly, ever vigilant against external threats. At the center of this thriving kingdom was Princess Anaya, the only child of Maharaja Devendra and Maharani Padmavati. Anaya embodied the spirit of Suryagarh, courageous, kind, and deeply connected to her people. While her father insisted on preparing her for a life of royal duties, Anaya often